Hello. Oh my gosh, hi guys. If you know my sister Hannah, I was gonna go live with her like 10 minutes ago, and her live was already started, and I don't know how to join in her live, so I figured I would just go live myself because I'm like, I'm already ready. So, hello. Oh my gosh, Copper Top. I haven't seen you in so long. Hi guys. I feel like I have something on my teeth because I just put on like lip stuff. Hi, Ernest. Wait, I'm gonna pull up Hannah's live too. Also, TT is here. Let me pull up Hannah on here. TT, you gotta move. I can't read. I'm going to stop by Hannah. Oh yeah, you should. Yeah, you should say hi to Hannah too. TT, I know. Here, I'll give you guys a better view of TT. Here she is. She's been walking around on my desk, but she loves the camera. Also, I hope this doesn't get copyrighted, but I'm watching the Timberwolves game right now, and we have to win. If you guys are NBA fans, we literally have to win this game. I think it's yeah, this is home too. But right now it's 18-8, so it's not looking amazing, but I really hope we win. I'm very nervous though because they've like blown us out multiple times in this series, so we'll see. Yeah, oh my gosh, I've missed you guys too. I don't know. I feel like I've been more on TikTok recently because I have my TikTok accounts on there that I do for like work. It's called Rachel and T. If you guys don't know, it's my account with TT. But I've missed YouTube also, and I felt kind of like directionless a little bit because I feel like I do like curly hair content, and then I also own a business and I like to post my like sewing stuff. And then Micah, I know it's very rare. I want to go live more though, so I hope to be on here more. But yeah, so I have like my curly hair stuff, my sewing business stuff, and then recently I posted a video on unboxing my like MacBook that I got, and that got a bunch of views and was successful. So I'm like, I don't know what people want to see, but I have like three avenues, and then I have my TT content where I'm like cat stuff. Like I just don't know. I don't know what direction to go in. So if you guys have a preference, or if I should just post all of it, let me know. Um, you guys are laughing at me. Ooh, favorite sneakers. Oh my gosh, wait. I have my computer here. If you can't tell, this is my MacBook that I unboxed. But I have this pair of they're like red and black Nikes. I don't know if I could find the name. They're really cool though. I literally have them. They're sitting over there, um, in a little like organizer thing. I think they're yeah, okay. I think they're Air Jordan 1 low rise. I'm not like a I don't know what they call it, like high rise or whatever person. Also, this game is getting crazy. Um, but they're like red and black. I wanna like, if I can, I'll show you guys a picture. Hang on one second. Um, I'm sure we'll love whichever one you choose, Ernest. Yeah, it's so crazy to see you guys in here. Like, it's been so long. I feel so bad because I'm always like, I'm gonna be so consistent. I'm gonna come on here all the time, and then I don't do it. So I need to be consistent. I know. Um, what size am I? I'm like a 6.5 to 7, I think. Sometimes like a 7.5, but yeah, I feel like I have smaller feet. The content you post is so good though. People love your hair content. That's what I feel. Like I enjoy posting hair content, but there are times where I feel like I get it's not like burnt out. It's more just like I don't know what people want to see, and there's only so many different ways that I can do my hair. But it is like the thing that people comment on the most is like, "Oh my gosh, I love your hair," or like, "What products do you use?" Like even when I'm out in public. So I feel like I should probably do more curly hair content, but I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think. Also, I'm getting notifications. I should turn off my notifications. Um, go get the shoes. Should I? If you guys get this to 20 likes, I will show you the shoes. How about that? Yeah, okay. I know. I have so many ideas, but I feel like I get fatigued sometimes where I'm like, there's so many things I could do and make and post where then I just do none of it. And I'm like, I recently have been trying to like get myself to a place where I'm not so, it's like decision fatigued, you know, where it's like, oh, I have so many ideas, I have so many things that I want to post, and then I just do nothing. Oh my gosh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Is it Leland? Leland Benavides is my guess. Also, I was going to show you guys these shoes. Um, that's a crazy question. How was your Mother's Day with your mom and Hannah? It was so fun. We went to a movie. If you guys know the like Devil Wears Prada series, we watched the sequel that just came out, and that was super super good. I'm not gonna lie though, I was so tired because I've been staying up way too freaking late, and so I like fell asleep for a little bit of the movie. I don't know if they know that though, because I was like, I feel like I'm a really quiet sleeper. So we had like those lounge chairs where you like lean back in the theater, and I fell asleep for like maybe like 10 minutes. So I got the gist of the movie, but I didn't see like the whole thing. Um, but I remember liking what I saw, and then what else did we do? Oh, we went to I think it was like a sushi place. I see 6 likes. I don't know. Maybe this is just messed up because I haven't been on here in so long. But yeah, you guys have to get it to at least 20. At least 20. Um, but yeah, it was so fun. Make your content as so sponsors want to give you money or someone grants. Oh, that's sweet. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I've had really good brand deals. Hi, Young Chazi. I know I feel like it's like a family reunion because I haven't been on here in so long. So my apologies, but I will be on here more frequently. I've also leaned like I don't know if you guys. I assume you prefer YouTube, but I like TikTok also. So I'm like I've thought about transitioning live streaming over to TikTok instead because I like the format better. Like the gifting is better. I'm not monetized on here either, which is kind of crazy because I've been on here for a really long time. Hi, Cynthia. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've felt the pull to go over toward TikTok a little more for like the gifting and live streaming stuff. But I love the community of people that I have here too. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to like ditch everyone that's already here, you know? Or maybe I can just do both. Like, I'm kind of still trying to figure out what I think. So, yeah, we'll see. But let me show you the shoes we were talking about too, because I pulled them up. Um, Here, hang on. They look like that, and I love them. They look better in person, though. I'm not gonna lie, but I think they look so cool. Because I tend to wear a lot of black, as you can tell with everything. But yeah, I think they look good with like every outfit. Yeah, I love them too. Once you get monetized on here, the money will be way better. Yeah, I mean, I think it would be nice to do like I want to do both in a way, but I feel like I need to figure out a schedule that actually works for me and like make it realistic instead of feeling like I just keep getting burnt out because I have like big plans and then I feel like I can't follow through on them sometimes. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm yes, I think that's so funny. I think it like what's the word? It like hid your message, young Chazi, because I think it thought you meant something else, but you're talking about the Nikes, so same. Um, thank you, Charles. Yeah, I feel like people really love whenever they comment on me in general, it's usually about my hair. So I'm like, I feel like that's kind of where I want to lean in YouTube land, but also like post about my life too. And my business. Like I'm doing my business too. So it's like I struggle sometimes with feeling like you have to niche yourself, and maybe I don't have to niche myself. I don't know. Post different things and see what sticks. I mean, I really have. I feel like whenever, like, if you go to my channel right now and you look at my most popular videos, it tends to be like curly hair stuff or tech. Like, no question. My most also That was a crazy 3. Um, I'm watching the Timberwolves and Spurs game, if you guys don't know. Um, anyways, I'm gonna keep getting distracted, but what was I talking about? My channel stuff. Yeah. So the basically like what does really well for me is always curly hair stuff or tech stuff. And I feel like that's where I probably should lean, to be honest. Um hello, awesome XT1 MD. So yeah, I don't know, but you guys should let me know. Let me know what you want to see more of, or like what you would be curious about seeing, and like what you would actually watch, and like be honest. And then let me know if you would also be over on TikTok as well, or if you're like, I just want to do YouTube and like that's it. Because I have been trying to make this decision. So we will see. But if you guys do want to follow my TikTok, I can tell you my username. Torn between your channel and Hannah's. Oh yeah, I was gonna pull up Hannah's. Hang on, wait. Yeah, Hannah is so good at being consistent. She's way better at it than I am. I'm not gonna lie. Also, oh my gosh, we have the ball again. Score, please score. I hope this doesn't get copyrighted. Oh my god. I only have YouTube, but anything you just. Oh, thank you. Dang, it's a 5-point game now. Yes. We've been like trailing them by so many points in the last games that I'm like, please win, please win. You guys should join together. Okay, so I had tried, this is so annoying. Another reason why I prefer TikTok Live is that I was trying to join Hannah's stream, but we planned on going live together tonight, like in a joint stream. But because she had already started it and I was running a little late, now I can't even like join into her stream without her completely killing off her current stream, like the views and likes and everything, and the poll. It's like I wish I could just join her live and then it would side by side us, but you have to like start the live from scratch, which is like kind of dumb. Versus like TikTok, you just like jump into a battle and then like jump out. It's like you can go live together without having to completely like restart. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't love the YouTube live format, and I feel like it's also annoying because you can't get like gifts, you can't do any of that unless your whole channel is monetized. So I'm getting close to monetization, but it's like it's frustrating. um, you definitely don't have to niche. We'd even love videos of everything Minnesota has to offer. Yeah, I mean, it's a little tricky because I feel like because I do my business and I do content creation and all of that, and I also work as a graphic designer, I'm so like, honestly, most days I'm like inside working super hard. So it's like I don't always have time to go out to like parks and lakes and then also film them and all of that. So it's a little tricky, but I feel like I'm good at doing like get ready with me's or like hair videos. Actually, also, this is really exciting, but if you guys go on, um, if you know the brand, it's called Jessie Curl. I've worked with them before and I love them so much. They sent me this crazy package of like 7 or 8 like hair styling goods, maybe even more. It was probably like 12, and they featured my channel on their website. Like, look how cool this is, you guys. They gave me my whole, like, an entire page. And yeah, it's like my wash routine that I did with all of their products. And I'm like, what the heck? And no one told me about this. I literally had to I like, Googled my username out of curiosity. And I was like, oh, sorry. Whoops. Um, But yeah, it was like, what the heck? I had no clue I was even on their website. I thought it was someone else. And then I clicked it and I was like, they featured my video on their site. That's so cool. And it's just been here for like, I mean, over a year now. But it's so cool because, like, yeah, you could easily do ASMR content. That'd be so fun. I wouldn't know what to do though. It's like, do you just like tap on stuff? I don't know. I'm not famous, but thank you. um, been visiting her live streams almost 2 years. Oh my gosh, that's wild. I didn't even know I was going live that long. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, they put me on here, and then what's so cool is you can watch the video that I made, and then if you scroll, these are like all the products that they had sent me, and you can shop like the cleansing cream, the shampoo, the conditioner, like blah blah blah. Isn't that so cool though? And then they like sent me the comb. There's a million other things, but I just thought that was so cool. I was like, whoa. So yeah, that was an exciting find. You could just read a dictionary and it would be ASMR worthy. I feel like I don't know what it is. Maybe everyone feels this way, but thank you, Micah. Also, yeah, I do have some brand deals that are coming, which is exciting. But what was I saying? I keep losing my train of thought because I'm yapping. But what was I saying? Someone help me. I was talking about my curly hair stuff. What's good for humidity to prevent it from getting puffy? Ooh, I mean, I personally there's one gel that I can think of, like that your message kind of like triggered me to think of. Let me see if I can find it, but it's probably the best gel I've ever used in my life. Let me see if I can find it. It comes in a red bottle. I just have to remember the brand name. It's like a not niche, but it's like it's sold in like Ulta. Maybe I can look that up. Red bottle, curly hair gel, humidity. I feel like it'll come up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, here it is. It's the Dot Advanced Climate Control Heat and Humidity Gel. It is so good. I don't know what you're talking about, Fred. I have naturally curly hair, but it gets puffy easily. Yeah, I mean, like today, for example, like this, I feel like my hair turned out really good today. It looks really blonde too, actually, like this part. That's so funny. This side is like not as, I feel like it's not as light. Maybe. I feel like this piece gets like really blonde. But I used the Pattern Beauty, it was conditioner and gel. And then I actually slept on it in like a towel thingy. And then once I let it down, it was still like a little damp. And then I actually been loving using, it's kind of a hack, but like cheap hairspray. And I use the Suave. It comes in like a big pink aerosol can thing. Yeah, it's like so generic. Yes, Suave Hairspray Max Hold Unscented. Yeah, it literally looks like this. That one. I mean, you could use any of them. I just like how that one sprays, but it's like so cheap. It's $4.49, like $4.49 cheap, and it lasts forever. And I personally love it. And I use that like I just kind of do this and I'll spray like in my hair, and I feel like it turns out like really good. So I don't know. I think my best expertise is probably in curly hair. Also, hi Alonso, how are you? Did you ever get back to graphics or did you find something else? Um, yes and no. I mean, I use my graphic design skills to run my business, but I'm not like currently working a graphic design job. If that makes sense. So like I don't know. I feel like I'm working in it kind of, but for myself instead of like a 9 to 5 job. You had 2.9 thousand views on your last video. Thank you. I was so excited about that. I feel like I kind of know the formula for like making that kind of a video, like tech videos, because I know what I like to watch whenever I watch other people unbox stuff and like set up their MacBooks and whatever. So I was like, I'm just gonna make this video exactly how I would want to watch it. And it seemed like it did pretty well, so I was really happy with it. Also, I should add a poll. I didn't even think about that. If you guys have ideas, let me know. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing some of these comments. Beautiful hair. Thank you, Ibrahim. 9 to 5. No, definitely not. Thank you, Gary. This game, you guys. Is anyone here watching the Spurs Timberwolves game? Because this is like a little painful. Oh, I want to win so bad. I also hope this doesn't get copyrighted. Fred, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I am not involved in any of that stuff. So, you got the wrong person. What was I gonna say? Okay. Thank you, Ernest. I was right on the fence. I was like, I'm not gonna respond to that, but yeah. What are the vibes on this Friday night? Honestly, watching the Timberwolves game because we have to win. The playoffs have been going not great for my Minnesota teams. No, I do not have a boyfriend. Do you go to Wolves games? Sometimes. I mean, I'm trying to think of the last one I was at. I don't think I went this season, but I went last season, which our team has actually been really good for a few years now. But I would love to go to any of these games. That's actually like one of my dream sponsorships or like brand deals is like if I could collab with the Target Center, that would be so cool. I would love that. Have to take it to game 7. Yeah. If we can make it there though, like it's 34 to 25 right now, which is not good. That's like what, 9-point difference? It is like the first what is this in? Yeah, it's still in the first quarter. So it's like this game can change on a whim. But like we can't lose at home and then be done. Like, oh, did any of you guys watch the Wild game? That was like the saddest thing ever. I was so disappointed. So disappointed. That was like our game to win. Why don't I have a boyfriend? Oh, my eye is twitching. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was so weird. I just don't. I don't know. I feel like you gotta be single until you find the right person. So, have not found the right person yet. Do you also go to Twins or Vikings games? I actually used to work on some of the graphic design for the Twins, so I used to go. I used to go to Twins games for free, which was really fun. That was like probably one of the coolest graphic design things I ever got to do. And Vikings games, I've been to maybe like 2. I was at the game though, if you guys remember this. I forget what year this was. Let's see. What year was this? It was at US Bank Stadium, and it was when Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone, and it was brutal. It was so sad because the guy that so I went with my ex, and he was a huge, so oh my god, our player just chucked the basketball. My ex was like a huge fan of the Packers, and I wasn't, so I was like in my Vikings gear, like excited about the game, whatever. And I just remember, I remember Aaron Rodgers breaking his collarbone, and my ex was so just like disappointed and quiet, and it happened so early in the game to where it just killed the vibe, and it was like it was not fun. It was not fun. I don't even remember who won because it was just such a like depressing experience of him being so upset. Wild were Fave's heartbreaker. I know because I'm wild. Nice. Yeah, I can't believe we lost that game. It was so sad and so unnecessary. And we have so many of the like gold medalists on our team. Apparently, I was behind. Wait, what do you mean you were behind, Ernest? Who is the best Vikings quarterback of all time? Let's see. Vikings quarterbacks. I know who I don't like. I was not a Kirk Cousins fan. I don't know yet about JJ McCarthy because I feel like he's so young and he was like, oh, I see, Ernest. Well, it seems like you're on time now, so that's good. Um, but yeah, I feel like I haven't seen enough of JJ McCarthy to know whether or not I feel like he's good. I'm kind of like waiting a little bit. And he's been injured. He had like his wife had a baby. Like it just I feel like he's had a lot going on in his personal life. So we'll see. The Vikings picked up Kyler Murray. I did not know that. Kyler Murray. Oh, I remember him. Yeah, he's from wasn't he on the Cardinals, I think? That's exciting. Also, when is the first Vikings game? First Vikings game. Uh, someone help me. As long as you don't say Brett Favre. I mean, I've kind of always been like a 50-50, I wouldn't say 50-50. 60-40 Vikings and Packers fan because my family grew up going to a cabin in Wisconsin and we would go to Packers games. Actually, my sister and I too, we like would go to Lambeau with like cheese heads on and everything, and like we got on the jumbotron and stuff. I think there's also this obscure clip of us like on ESPN, like waving at the camera because we got like texts from relatives apparently that like after the game where it was like, oh my gosh, like to our parents, they were like, we saw Hannah and Rachel like on ESPN. So we were there watching the Packers, but obviously I live in Minnesota, so it's like I tend to lean Vikings, but the fact that Brett Favre was like a Viking and a Packer, I'm like, I don't know, I kind of like him. I feel like I have to like him because I like both teams. But my favorite Vikings quarterback, let's see. Some of them I don't remember. Um, I loved Case Keenum. He was like one of my favorites, if not my favorite. I feel like we let him go so soon, and he was so good. Like that Minneapolis Miracle pass was so amazing. August 15. Okay, I need to write that down because I would actually love to go to that. August 15 Vikings game. I'm a Patriots fan, so yeah, the first Super Bowl game I actually watched was SB 32 Packers versus Patriots. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Super Bowl 32. Where was that? Um, Super Bowl 32. I can't find the location. Location, let me see. Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego, California. The Denver Broncos defeated the Green Bay Packers 31-24 to capture their first franchise championship. That's so cool. Um, Hi Adele. Dante Culpepper is what I think of. Yeah, I remember seeing like a lot of Dante Culpepper merch when I was a kid. But he's been like, when did he retire from the Vikings? Also, my cat is being so strange. She's like peeking out my window. Minnesota worked so hard last 3 seasons to build a legit team. Also, oh geez, oh my god, this game is so sad. 40-27, guys. Oh, it's so sad. But yeah, we definitely have worked hard to build a legit team. I feel like we've always kind of been like the butt of the joke in the NFL because we have never won a Super Bowl, which is so sad and crazy. I don't even know if we've played in the Super Bowl. Have the Vikings ever played? Let's see, in the Super Bowl. I typed the Superb Bowl. Super Bowl. Um, Oh, that's okay, Ernest. Wait, what did you mistype? I did catch your error. Um, yes, he is a part owner. He's usually like, when you watch the games, you can usually see him like standing up in the front row. He's always like right in the front, like up and chatting with people and stuff. I want us to win this game, but this is so sad. Oh, do you guys really think we can come back 43? What is it? 43 to 27. The score just went away. Timberwolves game. Yeah, 43 to 27, guys. So sad. So sad. Um Also, my mom just messaged me. I'm gonna turn this down just in case it gets copyrighted. Sorry, guys, my mom is calling me. Hang on. I'm gonna message her really quick so she knows I'm on live. 1 second. I'm on live. I'm gonna say I'm gonna put you on my computer if you want to yap during it. She might end up tuning in now. I meant Super Bowl. Oh, Super Bowl 31. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, I'm like multitasking. Super Bowl 31. The Bills got 4 straight Super Bowls. Would you rather lose or not go? Man, I mean, I think I would rather lose in the Super Bowl because then that means that your team is good enough to maybe make it there again and win instead of like my mom is messaging me again. Yeah, instead of just losing, like at least you'd be a better team and then you'd have a better shot to go the next year, you know. I have to be honest, but I've never watched a Super Bowl. I'm in Oh, you're in the UK. I know a lot of people over there do watch it though. Um yeah, my my mom just said, I don't know if she's watching, but she just messaged and said, I'm gonna step away from the game. Usual SH show, which yeah, you're not wrong. Any sweet weekend plans? I feel like I have something that I'm forgetting. Oh, yes. I won't say which one just for like privacy reasons, but I am going to a concert, which will be so fun. And I got guest listed for it, which is really cool. So, I mean, it's kind of a sweet deal. Like, I didn't have to pay anything and get to go. And I don't know exactly what it means, if it'll mean like I'm going with some friends. So, I think we'll be in like maybe like a VIP area, which is really exciting. And then I know like there's 2 openers and I know one of them pretty well. So I'm really excited to see him. But yeah, I have like it came out of the blue this week. It was like, "Do you want to be guest listed for this concert?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds fabulous." So, yeah, I'm doing that this weekend and then I don't know what else I'm doing. Probably just working on like business stuff. I need to respond to some of these comments. Hi, Berry Berry, and peace and joy. Maybe some sleep. Actually, I felt like really well rested recently. I just have been sleeping in too long. So I feel like I might stay up tonight a little later because I don't have plans until later tomorrow. But yeah. Have you traveled to as many countries as your sister? Gosh, I don't think so. Oh my god, please miss. This is such a brutal game. What was I gonna say? Sorry guys, I keep getting so like thrown in different directions. But no, I don't think so. I've been to the US, I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to Canada, I've been to Turkey, I've been to Germany. Was that 5? Wait, I think I miscounted. USA, Canada, Germany, Turkey, um, where else? Turkey, Austria, Czech Republic. Did I say the Bahamas? I've been to the Bahamas. Is that it? I feel like that might be it. 7, I think. I've got all the perks. I mean, I genuinely feel like it's either like with a brand or like some random deal that happens. Like I went to it's called the Museum of Illusions at Mall of America here in Minnesota. And they just like emailed me and invited me because they're like, we know that you do YouTube content. And they're like, do you want to come? And they gave me tickets for that. I got to go to, what is it called? It's like a haunted hayride thing. It was like, was it last year? It was like a haunted hayride thing that's pretty big here during like the Halloween season, and they let me go and they gave me like free tickets for whoever I wanted to bring, which was really sweet of them to do. So I've had like really random like brand dealy things, but then I also have a friend who she works in like I won't say exactly what she does, but she works in close proximity with a lot of like artists, musicians, celebrities. So she's like always throwing me free tickets to stuff or like a guest list invite or whatever. So it's like I think just being connected within the industry can help too. So I've gotten a lot of like random opportunities through her, which I'm very grateful for. What are some places you would like to go? Top of my list is probably Hawaii because I am such, even though I live in Minnesota, I'm such a like hot weather person. So I would say Hawaii or gosh, where else would I want to go? Italy. I think I'd pick Italy. That would be so beautiful. Like any of that, like beautiful European coastal vibe, like the Mamma Mia vibe is what comes to mind. Like that would be so fun. I would love that. Um, Rachel and Hannah on the amazing. Oh my gosh, that is so funny that you said that, Chazi, because Hannah and I have talked about that. We're like, we would be so. Maybe this is overblown, but I'm like, we would be so good on the Amazing Race because I feel like I lean really like pop culture, and I feel like I know a lot about, or what is it? I know a little about a lot, so I feel like I would be pretty good at like whatever trivia they could throw at us. But then Hannah is really good at geography. She's traveled more than I have. I feel like she would be very like I don't like she has a different type of knowledge than I do when it comes to travel. So I feel like we'd be such a good team and we get along so well where it's like we could crush the Amazing Race. I really think so. I really think so. It'd be so fun to see like how we would do. Um I've been to 18 countries. That's crazy. What's your favorite of the 18? You should tell me. I'm curious. Frank Tarkenton, Vikings quarterbacks of all time, but Vikings lost Super Bowls. Oh, so were we in the Super Bowl? Have Vikings been in the Super Bowl? Maybe we have, but oh, I had my knowledge wrong. That's crazy. So we've been, but we've lost 4 times. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense because someone said, "Would you rather lose or not go?" So that I see. Yeah. Oh, the scores are tragic though. 23-7, 24-7, 16-6, 32-14. Those are like all pretty bad. So that's that's rough. Okay, let me catch up on these questions. Um, I started off with your channel a while ago, and then I totally went to your sister's channel for a long time and still here, but now yours just popped up. Oh, thank you, Peace and Joy. Yeah, I know. I feel like I started going live first, and then it transitioned over to Hannah, and then she's been going live so much, and I've fallen off of it where I'm like, I'm so happy you guys are still around too, like supporting both of us. But I just I've not had the capacity to be live as frequently as she has, but I still try to like post and pop on here when I can. Greatest QB of all time. I feel like greatest quarterback would have to be Tom Brady, unless I'm crazy. I feel like he's like widely considered the GOAT. Unless we're talking about like just Vikings quarterbacks. Hawaii is cool. I used to have a year-round pass back in the days I could fly multiple times within the year, and I did it for a few years. That's so cool. Also, yeah, Micah. She is. I don't know if I know anyone that works harder, to be fully honest. I feel like she works harder than anybody I can think of that I know personally. Like she's so good at being disciplined and consistent, which like it's so hard to do, especially when you're not feeling great. I feel like she's really good at showing up no matter how she feels, which like that's bound to get you results. Like she's so good at that. I wish I was better at that. But I feel like you can always improve and like just push through that feeling when you're not feeling it. But it is so hard to do that. Um I was going to Hawaii so much brought a car over there for my cousins. That's crazy. Just keep an extra car over there in Hawaii just for when you need it. That's like the dream. Hannah eats too healthy for me. I like cookies and chips. I mean, to be fair, like she's still like I've seen her eat cookies and chips before, but she's just I think when you're I don't know how to put it, like she's not old obviously, but like as you get older, like I'm in my 30s now too, and you start to really like think about your metabolism because it gets slower as you age and like you really think about like you want to be here for a long time and if you can improve your eating, it you can actually show up for things and enjoy your life more. So I feel like I've leaned that way too, to be honest. Like I have a treat here and there, but like for the most part I eat like whole foods. I eat super clean. I don't tend to eat processed sugar. Maybe like one day a week, if even, I have processed sugar. So like I totally understand why she's like that level of healthy. Let me answer these. I might have to do a quick read. Probably Israel or Cyprus because of the food. Oh my god, I would love to go to both of those places. You still job searching? Yes, I am job searching, but I'm also trying to. I don't know. I feel like I've been trying to challenge myself in this chapter of like maybe also we just missed. Dang it. I feel like we're gonna lose this game. Um, but what I was saying, so yeah, I feel like I've been challenging myself to see like can I stay afloat and like build up my own business, build up social media more so that hopefully I can just do those things full time and make a full time income. And like my escape number is honestly like pretty freaking low. Like my number of like how much money I would need in order to be like, yep, I'm happy to just do this full time and not work a 9 to 5, I would say would be like 3,000 a month, which is not that crazy to be honest. I've had some really kind people too who have donated. Like I have a link in my YouTube bio to it's called Buy Me a Coffee. So because my channel isn't monetized, people can actually go there and donate if they want to. And like I've had some really sweet people who have gone there and like donated money to me through that, which is so kind. And then I tend to like take that money and put it toward my business because I'm trying so hard to make it happen. So yeah, I feel like I'm blabbing on and on, but you get the gist. If it's the coffee, it would have to be Turkey. Oh my gosh, yes. The Turkish coffee was so good. What traits do you look for in your ideal man? Boy, I feel like there's so many that it's kind of like it feels like it would be hard to like meet this person because I feel like there's so many qualities, but I would say in general, like they have to be good looking. Obviously, I feel like that's with like anyone that you would want to be with. They have to be smart and like be able to have an intelligent conversation about so many topics. I don't want someone that's boring and wants to like sleep in a ton and not like get out into like nature and live life. Like I want to work so that I can have fun. And I want someone that's like that, that wants to like get out, live life, like experience things, go to games, like live life, get outside, do stuff. I feel like there's a lot of them. Someone who's fit. Like I want someone that goes to the gym, works out. Um, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot. I think ideally I would want someone that's like a faith-based person. Um, I have a lot of criteria. I don't know. It's tough to say. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Those are like the first ones that came to mind, I should say. It's crazy they stopped that year-round pass, but you could book 30 days in advance and you can cancel the morning. And sometimes I would also go from Friday and come back Sunday. That'd be so fun. Yeah, oh, I feel like I need to do some kind of a trip this year. I would love that. I'm 42. What are you trying to say? Wait, oh my gosh, you're not old. I'm not calling you old, I promise. No, it's more just like once you're out of your 20s, I feel like there's this shock where like you turn, maybe this is just me, but you turn 30 and you're like, oh my God, I'm 30. Like I'm old now. And then you're like, okay, I'm not old, but your body doesn't operate the same way as it did when you were like 20 years old. So I'm like, okay, I need to be a little more conscious here of like what I'm eating, how much I'm exercising, like how many steps I'm getting. Like I tend to just track a little more because I'm like, I don't know. I just want to be like fit and healthy for my whole life. Oh, you guys both eat really clean. That's cool. Eating well. Yes. As honestly, too, I'm laughing at myself because, of course, now that I'm on stream, I literally have a root beer. I have a root beer. It is zero sugar, to be fair, for those of you who are going to judge me, and dark chocolate almonds. So, like, these are not the healthiest foods ever, but it's Friday, so I let myself have like a little bit of something, but I've eaten clean like all week. So I feel like this is justified. Um I'll eat cookies and die early. I mean to each their own. Like whatever you want to do, it's your body. Whatever you want to do is up to you. So I don't judge whatever you want to eat. Thank you, dang it, Bobby. I like your username and your profile picture. I used to want to go to Israel, but when I learned the history of how it was established, no more. Check out the documentary. No more. Check out the documentary. Israelism. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. I will. I know some of you guys who watch Hannah, my sister's live streams. She always has like a little computer next to her and writes down things that you guys say, and so I'm taking note of that and I'm gonna write this down. Israelism. And I will check it out. If you guys ever have suggestions too, like I will write them. I so hope you build your social media platform so you don't have to work anymore. Thank you. I mean, I'm so grateful for all the jobs that I've had, but I just think my passions lie in entrepreneurship. Like I love running my own stuff. If you guys don't know, I have a brand. It's called Made Past 5 and I'm so close to being able to actually like sell things on my website, but it's I'm so ready for it to be like up and running. So I've been working super hard on that. And then I also post on TikTok, I post on YouTube. I feel like I have a lot of avenues of social media going, so it's a matter of time until I'll get there where it's like full time. But I'm really excited too for when I can just focus on that full time. Man, giving gas prices right now, I don't even want to take out my vehicle and travel. Yeah, I know. I feel like it's tricky because everything is so expensive right now, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like you also have to live life though too and be like there's so many people that put off traveling for years and they never do it or like they never do what they're going to say. So I'm like I want to still be able to actually do what I want to do, you know. And while I'm like young and fit and like healthy. I thought you were with someone. I was, but we are no longer together. Dating is an interesting thing these days. I mean, I haven't dated for like 5 years or been in a relationship since 2016. I refuse to go on dating apps. Yeah, I mean, I've done the apps, but I just, to be fully honest, I feel like I just went on there and I don't know, it feels just so empty where I'm like, this is not how I want to meet my person, like on a dating app. Like, no shade to people that do. And actually, I've dated people that I've met from dating apps, but it's like, it's not like the story that I want to have when I meet my person. It's like, I don't want to say, like, oh, I met them on Tinder. Like, no. What are the traits you consider good looking in a man? I feel like there's so many of them. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it really varies. Like, even when I think about like the guys that I've dated or like found attractive, they have very different qualities. I think like honestly, I think it's a wide range. What really has mattered to me is like the personality and the values are like number one for me. But I mean, like I've dated blondes, brunettes, redhead, um, different heights. Like I don't know. I don't know if there's like one consistent look. I mean, I tend to lean toward people who are more fit, so I would say like kind of that. It's like I don't know. I feel like it can really be a wide range. So I don't even know if I have an answer for that. What are the traits you? Oh, sorry, I just read that one. Calling them oldies out. No, I swear I'm not. Also, I need to catch up. I'm so behind on these. But yes, dark chocolate almonds, very true, but I've lost 73 pounds in 10 months by watching what I eat and going for walks. Yes, okay, that's so funny. I've actually lost weight too, in a healthy way, to be very clear, because I know there's people that are like just obsessed with being like skinny, and I don't want to preach any of that. But within the healthy range of like my height and my body, I've lost 6 pounds since March, which is wild. But honestly, it's just because I've cut out a lot of processed food and processed sugar. So I think those are like the big difference makers for me. But that's awesome. If you've lost it like healthily, that is fabulous, Ernest. Defense wins championships, SMH. Guys, it's 60 to 42. So sad. I feel like I want to watch, but not really. You need to try things while you were young. For example, I lived in my VW van in college, slept in the college parking structure, studied for the bar. Wow. In front of a 7-Eleven. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think there's like a balance of like you have to be able to like work hard, play hard. That's what I think. It's like you can't just work to work. Like you're working for a reason. And for me, that's like for my free time to be super fun and be able to do whatever I want to. But then also like, I don't know, for your family and friends and your own like stability and your like for your own joy, you know? I traveled too much for work. I'm happy settling down in one place now. I traveled a lot from, yeah, that's a lot of years to travel too. I mean, I feel like I could travel for work and it would be fun, but it would have to be for like the right events, like for things that I'm really excited about. And also people don't forget to get off social media. Yeah, exactly. Like you shouldn't live on social media. And also social media is not even always real. Like social media can be so fake too, where it's like don't believe everything that you see either, like from anybody on social media. But I think the worst thing I would say about social media, at least for me, is like you can so easily compare your life to like where other people are at. And it's like just stay in your own lane and like focus on what you're doing and don't get so like wrapped up in like, oh my gosh, she's already married or like he already owns this many businesses or has this many cars or oh my gosh, she's so much prettier than I am. It's like, no, like just get off of social media and like none of that stuff matters. It's your own life and your own path. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna rapid fire these. I wish you the best in the dating journey. Just keep God in your life and focus on Him. Yes, exactly. You have done very well, Ernest. Well done. Hello, Brian. Okay, there weren't that many to catch up on, so that's good. Now your sister live. She is tired. Was now on your sister's live. She is tired, she said. Also, oh my gosh, hi Chief the Medicine Man. How are you? Love your hat. Thank you. I got it. It's like kind of like it's got fuzz on it, which is driving me crazy. But you guys should guess where I got this hat. We'll see if you guys can figure it out. I barely missed Hannah's live by like, oh no, is she off now? That was quick. It's perfect. Thank you. When did you start streaming? Was it the summer before last? Because I think when I first started watching it was around then, or am I tripping? When did I start going live? Should I see? Let's find out when my first live was. Also, I've been trying to talk so that you guys can like, so I'm actually like entertaining and not sitting here quietly, but I really need a drink of my root beer. I literally haven't even taken a sip since the start of my live, so one sec. Okay. Oh, thank you, Brian. That's so sweet of you. Okay, wait, okay, so she's off now? No, I love when Hannah's live too. I tune into like every live of hers. Even when I don't comment, I'm just know I'm there. I'm always like lurking or cleaning or something, but I'm always in there. Oh, this game is making me so sad, you guys. 67 to 49. This would be like a miracle. If we can catch up somehow, that would be so amazing. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I don't know when I started streaming Peace and Joy. I think it was like 2024 would be my guess, but I will check. Are you still moving to Florida? I never had like a firm plan, but I've always had interest in just like moving somewhere different. I feel like at first I was like, oh, I want to move somewhere warm, like California, or like, I don't know, like San Diego, Miami came to mind. And I feel like I would have to travel to those places and see what I think before I would commit to like a move. But I mean, I could live in so many different states, even if they're not necessarily like super warm. I just sometimes get tired of like, I don't know, being in Minnesota for so many years, but I also love Minnesota. So I'm like, I don't know, but I would totally, I would move. I would move. You got the hat at a store, yes, but is it a store? Technically, not really. I'm gonna say no, actually, Brian. But good guess. Hot Topic, no. But I do love Hot Topic. Not my sister's closet, William. Chat, y'all in here laughing about what Hannah's going to name her future dog. Oh my gosh, wait, what? You guys should tell me what did she say? Let me guess. I feel like Hannah would name her future dog like something either like spooky or something spooky, something to do with like food, like tofu. I could see her naming a dog tofu. Or like cinnamon, something cute and foodie. Oh my gosh, we have the ball back. Go! Hit it! Hit it! Yes. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Those are my guesses. She's sleepy. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know you were doing lives. Honestly, I was gonna go live with Hannah tonight and I got ready and then she was like not able to add me to her live stream, so I was like, I'm just gonna jump on my own because I already got ready and was planning on doing it, so whatever. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna jump on here. Thank you, Ibrahim. I first heard of Hannah through your channel when you and her split stream together and she couldn't. Oh my gosh, wow, that was a long time ago. That's so funny that you, oh my gosh, the fact you even remember that is wild. Now I know to say hi to you during her streams. Yeah, I am there. I promise I'm there. Whether I respond or not. Sometimes I'm like in the other room, but I'll put her on my TV and I'll just listen, but I am always there. Yeah, that's what I remember because that's when I started going on YouTube Lives 2024. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I can't believe it's even been that long, but I think if I'm not mistaken, it was like around the holiday season of 2024. That's like what I remember. Because I remember it was in like this bathroom in my old apartment because I would always film hair content. So I was always like filming in my bathroom. And I remember that was the first time I was like, I should just go live, like instead of just filming videos in here. So that sounds right to me. Move to New York City or DC? Oof, I'm not that urban of a person. So I feel like both of them would be difficult, but I would probably pick, I think I would pick New York. Yeah, I think I would pick New York City. I think it'd be nice to not have to have a car and be able to get places and like it's really walkable. And I would love, like, I love pop culture, so I feel like being around like Broadway and all the ads in like Times Square, like that stuff would be nice. And there's still like some nature too, so I feel like of the two, I would pick New York City. The Wolves have performed well, but seriously, they're woefully outmatched by the Spurs. Yeah. Well, and we've had like injuries, and I feel like they're outplaying us for sure. Like Castle, that player is like amazing on their team. Wembenyama is amazing. He's so tall too. Like I don't know how you score against someone that's that tall. They keep missing though right now. Um, we've also had some unfortunate ref calls, in my opinion. So I don't know. I'm just bummed. Arsenal is the side finally. Like a yard sale. Wait, what do you mean, Brian? Ask Hannah who is. Oh, is Winston her dog name? That's a cute name. August 2nd, 2024 is the earliest. Oh my gosh, you checked. Thank you, Ernest. Yeah, that sounds. August, though. I don't remember, like, why would I have gone live in August? From my memory, it was like during the holiday season, and I remember this live that I did. It was very early on, probably that same like 2024 year, and I was going Christmas shopping with my dad at the Mall of America, and I was getting ready beforehand. Also, someone's getting ejected. Ooh, yikes. That could be good for us actually. Um anyways, so yeah, I was getting ready to go to the Mall of America and go like Christmas shopping with my dad. And I remember I was in my bathroom and I was just like gonna get myself ready. And I was like, why don't I just like film these too? Like I'm already here. I already have my phone with me and like I just threw it up on my mirror and started live streaming and it did really well. But that's like the very first one I remember. I cannot remember what I talked about at all in my first live stream. I have no clue. Um, Winston, that's such a cute name. I love that. Dang it, Bobby, no. Oh my gosh, everyone's saying Winston, Winston, Winston. Why though? Why would it's really cute. Like I love the name, but what's the meaning? Like did she say why? Is it something British maybe because she likes British stuff? You still get true. Um That'll be cool if y'all do a live. Yeah, we're going to actually. Maybe we could do it tomorrow, actually, if Hannah is. I don't know if she's on here, but maybe she would go live with me tomorrow. I also love, like, the dynamic of talking to someone else when you're live is nice, because then you can actually, like, banter instead of just talking. Like, sometimes the constant talking makes my, like, mouth tired and I get thirsty because there's never, like, a pause. Like, I don't want to sit here quietly and you guys are just bored. So I'm like, I want to be able to, like, keep you entertained and chat with you, but my mouth also gets dry and I like don't drink enough liquid. I have both of these with me right now and I still like don't drink them because I'm talking so much. Um, do you live near to Hannah? I don't say obviously like where really I live, so I don't know if I should say that. I mean, we're like close enough to where we see each other. Um, so like in a way, yes. I remember both you and your sister's first lives. Oh my gosh, Copper Top. Wait, you should tell me like briefly what did we talk about? Because I cannot remember and I'm so curious. I wonder if it was like I feel like it would have just been whatever I was up to like that day or like hair stuff if people like ask me like hair questions. That's my best guess. Before they did stream together. Yeah, I think we started streaming solo first. Because I think I streamed earlier than Hannah, and then she started streaming because I was telling her, I'm like, Hannah, you have to go live. Like, you get so many cool viewers and people to talk to, and like, your subscribers go up. I was like, Hannah, get on live stream, and then she did, and she's done lives way more than me now. I remember yes, I loved the bathroom lives. Yeah, you should tell me, do you like this vibe or do you like the bathroom lives more, or do you not care? I found Hannah from your streams back in September 2024. Oh my gosh, that's so wild. So you guys found Hannah through my channel. That's crazy. That's so bizarre. Cause I remember your usernames, like even back then. But that's so wild. I didn't realize like a lot of you came from my live stream. I used to watch your sister's streams until December, then I stopped. Have you ever been to California? That's where I'm at. Yes, many times. I love California. Love, love, love. Are you guys gonna stream together soon? Yes, we have been trying to. We were gonna go live together today, and then it just didn't work out. So we're trying to go live together probably tomorrow, I would say. If it works out, we'll go live together tomorrow. Just move to Hollywood. Your smile is so amazing. Oh my gosh. I feel like I would enjoy Hollywood, like being around all of that. Like I love a lot of stimulus, but it's so funny because I feel like I'm not an urban person. Like I don't want to be in the city constantly. Like I love being removed and like quiet life, but I don't want to be bored. And so I love like going to places with a lot of stimulus, like Mall of America or concerts or like I don't know, the lake where there's just like a lot of people out. So I don't know. I feel like I would be able to be around Hollywood, but I'd have to have a place where I can like go back home and just like veg out, relax, and it's like quiet with like a lot of land. That would be so nice. I would love that. I need to find a half white, half Ethiopian over here. That's so funny. Also, how did you know that I was half Ethiopian? You must have been in one of my earlier lives. One sister keeps her hair down, the other keeps it up almost always. Yes. Yep, Hannah always has her bun. And I feel like I used to wear my hair actually, this is so funny. I used to wear it in like parted down the middle and like two braids like for my entire childhood that I can remember. That was like my go-to hairdo. And I don't know why, but it was just like that was what I did. So I never wore my hair like curly. I don't even think I realized it could be this curly. But yeah, that was my go-to hairdo forever. And Hannah, I feel like Hannah, I mean, I've seen her wear her hair down for like events, like fancier events or like weddings and things, but I feel like her go-to is just a bun. 204 views for the August 2nd stream. Oh, I feel like that's kind of low for where my streams have been at since then. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Oh, it's kind of average, I guess. Some of them do really well. Like though I had one a year ago that was like 2.5 thousand views, 1.1 thousand, 1.3, 1.6, 1.9. I think it's when I was streaming. Wow. Whoa, I have one at 6.3. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it varies, but I used to stream on my computer, and I remember those lives did so poorly. Like, I don't know why, but they did so bad. And for some reason, I think people prefer the phone lives. So, I don't know. Oh, this is so interesting to read. My first time watching you was on a live when you were sitting on your couch doing your nails. I thought you were, oh my God. Wait, so I powered through, what do you mean the smell? That's crazy. That's so that is so funny though that that's what I was doing. I kind of remember that live actually now that you say it. Um talk like a British person. Give me like a sentence. Yes, she said it's because of yep. See, I know her so well. It's because of Churchill. I'm not surprised. Winston Churchill. That is so cute. I approve that name. British President Winston Churchill. Yeah, Hannah loves British stuff. So if you guys ever are in her lives bring up British things, and she will know. Yes, because she likes Winston Churchill. I came from her life. Good to see you. You two sound so much alike. Do we really? I feel like we do and we don't. Like, I feel like my perception is that, like, I feel like my voice sounds like higher. That's like what I've always thought, but maybe that's just how I'm hearing my own voice. Matey, or that's a pirate. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that's like swashbuckling language, not British. Everything, lol. Yeah, that sounds right. I remember when I popped into your stream with Hannah and you said, "Oh, someone is here," and she said, "It's probably Ernest." Yep, sounds about right. Hair, makeup, general British things, all sorts. It was such fun. Oh, I love that. Also, Jane, how have you been? I feel like I have. I was thinking about you because you pop up in my. I have like the analytic part of YouTube, and it'll tell me like who my top like supporters and commenters are, and you always come up, and I was like, I have not talked to Jane in so long, so you should give me a little update on how you are. You are one beautiful, smart, and sweet person. Love your energy and vibes. Thank you, Brian. Those skits you done are funny. Oh, like I feel like I did like curly hair short videos where I would act out different random things, and those were very goofy. But I actually had thought last week about filming more of them because they did well and they were so like fun to make. Maybe I'll get back to that. We will see. Which part of California, Southern or Northern California? I'm on the northern side. It's quite different than the south. I don't know. I mean, where is like San Diego? That's like the area that I had thought of to visit. Is it like San Diego? Which part of California is it in? Southern. Yeah, like isn't you yeah, USC, that area. I think I'd pick like Southern, but you should tell me because I don't feel like I know enough to say. You should go into modeling or acting, you fit the part. I feel like I've never really tried acting besides like my goofy like YouTube shorts, but I've had a hunch that I would be pretty good at acting. So I've thought like I don't know if I would take an acting class, but I would like maybe do like a one-off acting opportunity if it ever came up. And then Hannah and I did like kid modeling, but not like I've never modeled as like an adult ever. I can't think of any like brand or product where I've like modeled for them. Have I? I don't think so. I think it'd be fun though. Last time I went to Cali, there were so many homeless people everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it comes with like that state is so huge, so it's like I feel like you're just gonna get a lot of different types of people there. Propane and propane accessories. What does that mean? Where did you get the hat? None of you have said it. I'm so surprised. You guys should Google this and see what comes up. Google this phrase. Be like, who said that? And see if you can get it. I'll shout out whoever gets it first. Curly hair girls is my weakness. Oh my gosh, Hanabi. Wow, okay, I need to catch up. I'm sorry. I'm so behind. Your sister banned me from this account for saying something stupid. I watched her live and commented on a different account. I made a comment about the Weasley house being called. Oh no. I can't say that out loud, but that's, yeah, being an SH, yeah, not good. Uh, Hello, Hannah. Okay, I'm gonna catch up. We got the whole gang here. Hannah, yep. Hey guys, is Hannah supposed to be asleep? Shout out to La Chica Hannah. British things okay, bad food. Lol. That's so mean. Not bad food. Love seeing everyone who came over for the Raichi live stream. Yeah, Hanabi, because I was gonna go live with you. I was like, I'm already ready, so I didn't want to just like waste it. I was like, I'll just jump on live, like whatever. But we should go live. I'm not free tomorrow night, but like if you do an earlier live, like during the day or something, or morning, I would definitely do a joint live stream. That would be so fun. Where's San Diego? I think it's Southern California from what I saw. Hi, Joker Cali. Are you moving to Florida? Not yet, but TBD. Do you love to cook? I don't love to cook, but I cook because I know it's cheaper and healthier. but I don't love it. You will get like small gigs and in time a huge movie. I don't know about that. Jane is saying hi, Hannah. Yes, Sabrina Carpenter. Yes, you got it. You got it. Yes, I got it at a Sabrina Carpenter concert last year, I think it was. Time is like all blending together. Um, California is so big and very different from the south to the north. So much to do. The coastline, the beaches, redwood forest. Oh my gosh, yes. I've been to the redwood forest actually. Loved it. I actually got Hannah a pair of earrings from the redwood forest made out of like tree bark, which was really cool. Um, and then I've been to what is it called? San Francisco. That's like my favorite city on planet Earth. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. After this live, I'm going to watch the video of you putting up a Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, that is such an old video. I loved how it turned out though. I forgot I even had that on my channel. I have some random, like, maybe it was part of like Vlogmas, but I kind of remember that video. Nope, I did not get the hat from Etsy. No, it was from the Sabrina Carpenter concert here in Minnesota. Um, Someone saying hi, Hannah. Oh, Shaika, I know your username. Hi, oh my gosh, Back to the Future. So good to see you. I'm doing well. San Diego on the Southern California side. Hey, look, it's Hannah. Hannah, you're like a celebrity. Everyone's saying hi. I was about to ask Rachel if Hannah's in training for a half marathon. I don't think so. Your hair looks very nice. Thank you, Back to the Future. Oh my gosh, I'm caught up, guys. Oh, that was like, I was trying to like speed through them, but I think I got there. You will get cast in Avengers and Mission Impossible. Can you imagine being in a Mission Impossible movie? Dude, that'd be so fun. That reminds me, actually, when I was in the Bahamas, I think it was. Yes, I was in Nassau. Nassau, I think is how you say it. The capital city of the Bahamas, and they love, um, what's his name? Tom Cruise, and they had this big old like poster thing of him, and I remember seeing it in the city, and it was because they filmed there, and I was like, these people go crazy for Tom Cruise and I think he's the guy in Mission Impossible, right? I think so. Do ASMR content. People say this all the time. I'm like, I don't feel like I could do ASMR content and like take it seriously. I feel like it'd be so, I don't know, just weird. Like just tapping on items and like talking. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Um, oh, you've been to San Francisco. Nice. I was born and raised in the city. I live about 3 hours away now. Oh, nice. Do you like where you live? I love just the whole like vibe of San Francisco. It feels so me. Like I think I've been there now probably 3 times or maybe even 4 now. And I just I everything about it. It's just like hippie kind of and like free spirited, but it's like it has like old elements, modern elements, pop culture things. All of the like musicians of the 70s lived there. Like Janis Joplin and Jerry Garcia and oh my gosh, so many. I remember going to a restaurant where like Miley Cyrus had been and was a regular, and it was just like so fun and colorful. It's just like everything I love. Just a 5K this year, Hannah says. That's right. Just a 5K. Um, Hanabi is such an adorable sibling nickname. Yeah, actually, we got it from this. There's a restaurant in Duluth called Hanabi that we love. It's in like northern Minnesota, if you guys don't know Duluth. And it's called Hanabi, which means firework in English, like translated from Japanese. And it just stuck because it sounds like Hannah. But it is such a cute nickname. I don't know anyone else that calls a Hannah Hanabi. Brad Pitt is a more better actor than Tom Cruise. I agree. I've never really gotten the Tom Cruise thing, if I'm being honest. Um, I feel like Brad Pitt is like the ideal like movie starring man like look and vibe. Like Fight Club, Mission Impossible, Fight Club, of course. Hannah sipping her tofu tea with Papa Dave watching Rachel tonight. Yep. That sounds exactly what Hanabi would be up to right now. Um, Hannah, we talked about Winston. She said tofu is a nice name like me. No, Ibrahim, I do not smoke. You will just hear the laugh all the time. Yeah, I feel like I just could not take ASMR seriously at all. LOL, dang it, Bobby. Oh, well, you've been to San Francisco a few times. That's great. Yeah, so many artists. The ones you mentioned and a lot of other artists rap and others come out of the Bay. Yes. I feel like it fits me. I would say it fits me like naturally better than like Minneapolis does. Like I feel like I really fit that kind of a vibe more. Like I love everything about I don't know, it's like just that the colors, the culture, the people, the ocean, like I don't know. I feel like I'm more of that type of a person. Like a warm weather coastal like I think if I lived there I would be like a surfer and I would probably like go to like some really fun like hippie granola restaurants and spots and like just walk around like all day. That sounds perfect to me. Their uncle is in Duluth. Yes, you are right. He is. San Francisco is cool. Lived there just out of college down the street from Big Al's near the financial district. That's so cool. Did you like living there? Like, what is it like to actually live there? I only know Duluth because of watching fishing tournaments on TV. That sounds very Duluth. Um, oh, I'm missing some of these. Wait, Hannah's gonna name her puppy Young Tofu. That's so cute. Tofu's such a good name. I've met a cat named Tofu that was like a white little tiny baby kitten and it was really cute. World War Z. Is that a name for Hannah's dog? World War Z. I miss the city, never thought I'd ever leave. I have a tattooed on me, family there for generations. It's okay where I'm at now. I'm appreciative. That's good. Um, Tofu tea sounds like the single grossest beverage. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had that. Hannah, you have to tell us if it's good or if it's kind of weird. What do you think of your tofu tea? But I would like to move back to a beach community since I grew up surfing and hanging out at the beach. Yes. Like ideally, I would live in like if you guys have ever watched the movie Soul Surfer, that's like probably man, that's probably up there with like my number one, number two comfort movies of all time. And I that whole vibe of that community and Surfer is what I would choose to live in like from the get go forever. Like that is like my favorite vibe. Better surfing in Southern California as the water in Northern California is cold. I have heard that. Yeah, I feel like Southern California would be more of the vibe I would want. You mentioned liking fit men. I noticed growing up that women do not like. I don't think that's true. I mean, I just think it's personal preference. Like, I feel like what you're attracted to is so subjective. Like, obviously, there are people where it's like they fit like the golden ratio or like the ideal what would you call it like societal beauty standards but it's like those are even different across cultures and races so it's like there's I feel like there's it's so subjective and like it's in the eye of the beholder so yeah I don't think that's true at all I would not do tofu tea ew no I feel that way almost about like matcha too there's something too it's like too earthy where it kind of freaks me out where it's like with coffee it's just beans and for some reason that's like nothing to me but oh the like when things get a little too it almost feels like earthy and like dirt like I'm like yuck no um Rachel that's real funny you ever see World War Z with Brad oh it's with Brad Pitt that's why you said it no I don't think I have seen World War Z but I actually I'm gonna write that down because I want to see that I forgot it existed actually. World War Z. Um, yes, nice weather down south, but there's still great surf in Northern Cali. Just got to have your 543 wetsuit on and you're all good. Is that like a brand? 543 wetsuit? I had Korean barbecue. Oh my god, yummy. And had some tofu. That's actually cool to have like barbecue and have tofu as part of it. That sounds really tasty. Burr. Some people are more attractive because of their personality. Yeah, oh, I totally agree. I know there's people where like say that you thought that they were like naturally a 6. I feel like that number can get boosted by so many other qualities where they could easily become like a 10. It just totally varies, honestly. Um, I keep getting notifications. Sorry, guys. The closest thing to tofu tea is miso soup. Okay, I feel like miso soup though is so yummy. So maybe I would like tofu tea. Also, I keep getting distracted by this basketball game because we're like it's 77 to 63 and we're losing, and they have free throws right now, which sucks. Um, I just wish we could win so bad. Is it bad if I have a crush on both boy best friends? I mean, I feel like I don't know how to answer this. I feel like no, but then if you start dating one, I feel like that could be kind of a problem. You know, it's like there's so many fish in the sea. Like if you're, I don't know, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Um, People strongly maintain that the NBA is rigged. There's times where I've thought it myself too, honestly, where it's like this feels so it feels like bought and paid by the ref sometimes where I'm like, is this legit or am I just watching like a scam? Because there have been like I watched a documentary on sports betting, and they talk about how there were certain players in college actually who back then they were not making money off of their image whatsoever, and some of them were so poor but working like basically working full time as basketball players for their colleges, and they sadly got scooped up into sports betting with these really shady people, and they were like taught how to rig their games so that they could make some of the cut of what the sports bettors were making, and it was like manipulating games, and so and so would have to like miss a certain number of baskets on purpose so that they'd hit an exact number score. It was just like so sad, but it makes me think about like there's got to be some of that going on in professional basketball when there's that much money. Like you should question like every sport now. I don't know. Rachel is attracted to the men with the sixes, 6 foot tall, 6 figure income, six-toed feet. That's crazy. 543 is the millimeter thickness to stay nice and toasty. It's a full suit with taped and stitched. You can have a back flip. The water floods in good front zip. I feel like I've seen these before because I follow some Australian YouTubers, and they always go surfing like on the daily, and I've seen these like it's like these really thick black like zip up one piece big old like wetsuits, and I bet you it's these 543s that you're talking about. Thank you, Brian. I'm assuming there's some umami in that soy tea. Hannah likes it fermented. Oh, that sounds horrible. Peace and joy. I'm more of a swimmer. Swam in La Jolla. Oh my gosh, I just heard. This is so funny that you say La Jolla. Um, COVID night. Not many sharks down south. Okay, is that in? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm having an epiphany right now. I just discovered this country artist who is so amazing. He sings this song. Is it in here? Wait. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so wild. This came up yesterday. So there's this amazing country artist named Kenny Whitmire, Whitmire. And I discovered this song called I Gave Her the Moon, and it's like one of the prettiest country songs I've ever heard. And within the first 2 lines, he says, meanwhile in La Jolla, what is it? Yeah, temperatures falling, they're calling for snow. Meanwhile, in La Jolla, the sun is sinking low. And I Googled where is La Jolla. That is so crazy that you mentioned La Jolla. That's so wild. And it's in, is it not in California? That's so crazy. I was just talking about this yesterday. That is so weird and specific. But that's really cool, William, that um you swam there at night. That's wild. Love your outfit and the hat and jacket. You have good taste in looks and clothes. Thank you, Brian. That's really sweet of you. Nice. Oh, that's great. You swim out there. Swim cap on trunks. Ocean swim fins. Hannah likes smart and handsome guys like me. She said a time, but she forgot. No cap though. Yeah, I feel like Hannah. Maybe I won't share because I know Hannah doesn't talk about her relationships on here, so I'm not gonna disrespect that. But um, how can I put it without being specific? Um, I'll just say I don't know if she has like a specific type. I'll leave it at that because I don't want to. You can speak for yourself, Anabi. My stepfather was president of the Malibu Surfing Association. He loved surfing all of California, Santa Cruz. Myself, not the best surfer, but love sitting in the sun. Oh my gosh, me too. Yeah, I feel like I would have to get past the fear of sharks probably because I feel like for me, there's like something really spooky about going in the water and knowing like, oh my gosh, there could be sharks here, but also if I'm not mistaken, like surfing, I think is safer than even like driving. So it's like you have to put some of that aside and just be okay with it. Um, but I even remember like I went snorkeling in the Bahamas and oh, I just remember like hearing that there could be sharks out there. I was like, this is so scary and like it feels so risky when like you don't even have to go in the ocean if you don't want to, but I was like you also have to like live life and do things with risk too. So like I feel like I could get past it, but I would be kind of freaked out. I don't know. Um Let me see. That's pretty wild. California is such great weather. I agree, Shaika. Hanabi. It's fair to say I love distinguished gentlemen. I like the little yes. I feel like that's what I think of when if I were to think of like your type, I would not to a T, but like kind of similar-ish. Also, oh my god, this game. Tragic. I would say similar-ish to like a Eddie Redmayne. Like that would be like the root. That's like that's my closest like archetype. I used to swim in the pool a bunch and I have swam in the ocean also for training. Very different, great workout. I used to do surf and rescue lifeguarding in the ocean. Amazing times. You know what's so funny is like for so long, I think I still would do this, but I would love to get my like scuba certification because I love being in the ocean. I think it's so fun. And I thought for a while like it would be so cool to be a lifeguard, but also like I feel like I'm too small. Maybe that's just a misconception, but I always think of like really large like lifeguard men who can like put people on their backs and stuff, but maybe it's just like a technique thing. But I think I would really enjoy that, to be honest. Almost no sharks in Southern California, but Northern California has sharks. Yeah, ooh, I've seen too many things where it's like the shark situation freaks me out and like apparently a lot of the times when people will get injured from sharks when they're surfing is because the sharks think that the surfboard, it's like the shadow, looks like some kind of like a seal. So they go up from underneath and bite because they think it's an animal. So that part is like, even being on something where you know a shark would be like interested in it would really, oh, it would just freak me out. But maybe like if I went surfing in like Southern California, that would be better. I have to be up super early tomorrow. Oh, bye, Ernest. Get a good sleep. Um, where's your cat Titi? She's around. I have a window, so she likes to just. Oh yeah, there she is. She's peeking out the window right now. She likes to just like watch what's going on outside. So she's occupied right now. Her diamonds in the rough. I can cook and I fight for what I love like Hannah and her sister. Yes, love it. Good night, Hannah. Later, Copper Top. Oh wait, is Jane leaving too? Oh wait, no. You were just saying. I see. I mean, size does help, but it's definitely a technique thing in education, and you could totally pull it off. Many rescues are done with 10-foot lifeguard rescue boards with handles put people on. Yeah, I feel like from what I've heard at least, because I have a couple friends who have done that training, and it seems like like you said, like your build does help you, obviously, but I feel like it's more about the technique rather than like your actual size. Like there could be like a small female lifeguard that could be better at it than like a large guy. Like just because of technique, which is kind of interesting. But when you think about it, it's like if you're in water, like that can go out the window. Like it's not like you're picking someone up on land. Like it is very different. So I don't know. Yeah, a fireman's carry. I've seen women do it. Yeah, exactly, Chief the Medicine Man. Um, would you ever do IRL streams? What do you mean by IRL? IRL, like, do you mean like if I was like out walking around or something? Southern California has almost no sharks. I swam in the ocean at night, far offshore, half mile. I would never do that in Northern California, but no problem. Yeah, is it like a known thing? Like if you live in Northern California, is it just like don't surf? Like what's the or do people surf and everyone knows like they're just those people are being risky? Like what's the vibe? There's this girl on YouTube who does all these different things, and one was to do lifeguarding at the ocean in SoCal. And she by the end of it, she did a great job of training. Check it out if you like. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I will. Do you know her username? Because I can write it down. Let's see. Um, let's see. I feel like that's so familiar to me. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. She has over 1 million followers. I feel like I know exactly who this is. I just can't think of her name. Is she like a blonde girl? That's ringing such a bell for me. I'm gonna take a sip here. Um, like walking around showing us places or even interacting with others. I don't think so, just because like I've gotten recognized from YouTube a couple times, or like social media, I should say, a couple times. And so I don't ever think that there's like, I don't know, I don't assume that people are gonna know me in public, but because it's happened before, I don't love for people to always know like my location, if that makes sense. I think it would have to be some kind of an area that was like a little more, I don't know, like naturey, where you can't totally tell exactly where I am. I would never go to like Mall of America and be like, "Yep, I'm at the mall," or like a Twins game, like where people would know exactly where you are. Um, that's tough though. Maybe if I was like out of state somewhere really random for like a short time, but that's tough. I don't know. You saw the video where the guy hit the seal with a rock and he got beat up and charged. No, I didn't. Oh, I don't know if I'd want to see that. That like breaks my heart. That's so wrong. I go look her up now. I'll be back. Okay, okay. Oh, Michelle Care. Is this who I'm thinking of? Um. Oh, thank you, Brittany. That is so sweet of you. I appreciate that. The guy who beat him up became an ambassador. What? Oh my gosh. That is insane. For real. True, true. Oh wait, I want to look up this Michelle Care really quick. Michelle Care. Oh my god, yeah, she's like way famous. Yes. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know she did that type of content though. She's like an OG. Like I think I watched her YouTube channel. If you guys don't know, here I'll show you a picture of her. This is who we're talking about. My computer's like slipping, but yeah, she's like a mega YouTube star from probably like 2012. Um, that's so funny. I never knew her name, but I've seen her face like so many times. What is she known for? Oh, she hosts an HBO Max show now. She's a Time 100 honoree, former national championship cyclist. Wait, I never knew any of this. What? And host of HBO Max's Karma. Dang. I'm gonna go to her channel right now. Yeah, she's at 5.42 million subscribers. What a badass. Oh my gosh, her channel looks so cool. Yeah, you guys have to check her out. That's so cool. I want to get back to your comments though. Rachel, for you at this point in life, what's an ideal first date? Gosh, I don't know. I think like I don't know, I feel like I haven't put enough thought into this honestly. I would maybe say like something where I'm moving because I feel like I can get nervous where I'm like I don't like to sit in like one spot like this like at a dinner or like a movie and not be able to talk. Like I feel like I need to get my like nervous energy out. So I would say like anything active. Like I want to walk, I want to go on a hike. I would want to like go shopping. I feel like a mall would actually be really fun because you'd get an idea of like what types of places do they like? Do they get coffee? Do they like like to go to the bookstore? Like do they like I don't know, whatever. Like I think you'd get something where you can like get a little bit of like their personality and like I had just nothing that's like really boring, static. Like I think mini golf would be really fun. That maybe that's my like top. I feel like something active, fun, lots of walking movement, and then like coffee and food. That would be like perfect. Like chill, not pressured, not dressed up, like very relaxed. Relaxed and casual because that feels the most like realistic, you know. The tourist in Maui, good. They, oh my god, that's crazy. I cannot believe that that's real. Will you ever come out to visit Northern California? Part of your trip, free surfing lessons you will have. Oh my god, I would love that. I would love. I have to take surfing lessons. 100%, I would do it. I would do it. I would love to visit Northern California. Yes. I believe they gave him a recognized ambassador role to have a diplomatic immunity. Wow, but that's my guess, as well as recognizing his role for standing up for the seal. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a crazy story. I'm surprised I've never heard that before. Some parts of Northern California are dangerous at dusk and at night. Stinson Beach, which is north of Golden Gate Bridge, has plenty of sharks. Forget about swimming. Oof, that's scary. Yeah, I will say, like, there are parts of San Francisco that are a little spooky. Like, even the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, I won't discuss the topic on here, but like, there's an association with the Golden Gate Bridge that is very, like, dark. And that part of it kind of, I think that would make it hard to live around, to be honest. Like, I don't know, just being around that in San Francisco would be really tough. But it's still so beautiful that, like, I try not to think about that part of it, but it's like you can't, I don't know, you can't not at the same time. But like that and the sharks, like that, I think that would be like off putting enough for me where I don't know if I would like live there. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like it has a spooky, it has like a really charming side to it, and then it has a really like spooky side to it too. Marin County, Stinson Beach, etc. A lot more marine life out there, so a lot more shark possibilities. I think too, it's like I don't know. I think that the fear of sharks is overhyped. but I also feel like you have to know if you are going into their home, like you are putting yourself in their habitat, the ocean, you are a visitor. Like you are in their territory, and like it's not their fault if something happens to you because of you being in their habitat. So it's like I think you have to know what you're signing up for and know what the risk is, but there's also ways to like mitigate that risk at the same time. You know what I mean? Marin County, Stinson, yeah. Crowded areas is a good metric. Yes. Yes. Best first date, 15 minutes for coffee. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but like I just get too anxious if I'm like sitting across from someone. I feel like I'm doing like an interview and it's like I don't want that to be my first date. No. Like I want to like unless there's something with it, like if we're doing like trivia or if we're like I don't even know, like if you were like taking a class where you get to like paint, like I need to be doing something like with my body rather than like just sitting there like this, like staring at each other and chatting like that just would make me so nervous. I would really hate it. Um, I look like Taylor Swift twinsies. I feel like I look nothing like Taylor Swift. She's very, very, very beautiful though. Sometimes some of that association with the Golden Gate Bridge would be some of the rescues recoveries we would do. Wow. Oh my god, that's insane. I cannot imagine doing that. It's very like noble work, but I feel like it would make me very sad. What part of the Golden Gate Bridge is spooky? Not many people. Yeah, I mean, people do, like to the extent where there's like at one point, I don't know if they still exist, but they had like nets under the bridge to like catch people, and they had phones where it's like people can call for help, like trying everything they can to save lives there. So it's definitely happening to an extent where like that stuff was put in place for a reason. So like that part of it, I don't know, it's just like an association with the bridge that like just makes me kind of sad where I'm like, I don't know if I would want to be around that all the time. But also like I love the city so much that you I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's like it would be tough. But also it's like it's right by the water and the water is so beautiful and the view is so beautiful. Um but how can you tell the difference? You are the same like between me and Taylor Swift is crazy. I'd be a heck of a New Yorker. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't. Can you guys see me there? I don't know if I can see myself in New York. I don't feel like I fit the vibe. Um, but you were more. Thank you, Brian. I mean, I feel like she is so. Taylor Swift is so elite. I feel like there's no one in her lane. She's her own thing. Um, Approximately one per week leaves the bridge. It's been going. Yes, it's really sad. I know there's a lot of like documentaries on it. It's just, oof, it's so so sad. Um, Taylor Swift's got nothing on you. Right, 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 right. Just $1 billion, way taller than me. Songwrites and works like a. I was gonna say like it's her job. Like beyond that, so creative, a mastermind, genius, dating Travis Kelsey. Like the girl can beat out anybody, to be honest. You'd be a heck of a New Yorker. Oh, I read that one. Yes. Um, yeah, I feel like I fit Cali too. Your eyes are so bright and gorgeous. Thanks, Brian. You fit the style and fashion of New York. Really, Hanabi? I feel like, what was it? There was one that I would get in college. Oh, it was, oh my God, what state is it? Colorado. That's what I would get, where I'm like, Do I really give Colorado? What does that even mean? Your clothes and accessories fit NYC. I feel like I could actually kind of see that too. I do remember when I was traveling to Turkey, I went from Minnesota to Canada, and I remember when I flew into Canada, they gave everyone else, I flew with a group of people, they gave everyone else in my group pamphlets that were in English, and they gave me the French one. And this woman, obviously, they speak French in Canada too, so I know that. But I just kind of thought, like, oh, they just gave all of us like French booklets because maybe that's just what they have here. And it turns out the lady was like, "Oh, I just thought you were French. Like I just assumed you were French because we see so many people come through here like you just have the French vibe. I really thought you were French." And I was like, "Oh, that's so funny. I've never gotten that." And then when I flew to Turkey, I remember I was at a restaurant there. Same thing happened there where they're like, "Oh my gosh, we just totally thought you were French. Like, sorry, we've seen so many tourists here. Like, we just thought you were French." And I was like, I've never gotten this in my life. And then same thing happened on the flight back to Canada and then back to Minneapolis. Um, I my booklets were always in French, and I kept having it became like a joke in our group of like Rachel always has to swap her pamphlet for English because they keep thinking that she's French. And I'm like half Ethiopian, half white. Like I've never ever gotten French ever. But during that trip it was the whole time. It was like, "Oh, Rachel's getting a French booklet again. Oh, Rachel's going to have to look over here and look at the English one because she got the French one again." So, it was so weird. Traveling is so great. I once did almost 3 months on the road by myself from the west all the way to the east, Rhode Island, and everything in between. That's so fun. I would love to hit like all 50 states in my lifetime. I think that would be so fun. What I should do too, actually, is get like one of those maps where you can fill in your like um you can like color in each state that you've been to and put up like a little patch or like a pin from each one. I think that would be so cool to like track all the ones that you've been to. um New York, you could wear your big coats, which all girls from Minnesota have. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I have a lot of jackets, so I could see that. I think they're also my favorite thing to wear actually is like I think my favorite article of clothing is like a bomber jacket of like everything that I could possibly wear. Um, New York, you could. Oh, I keep double reading comments. I would say you were Australian. Oh my gosh, really? That's a first. I've never gotten that either. How tall are you? I am 5 foot. If you want to be technical, I am 5 foot half an inch. But I just say like 5 feet or like 5'1". But I'm like the same height as I think Sabrina Carpenter is like the same height as me, and like Ariana Grande and Kristen Chenoweth and Lady Gaga. Those four, those are like they're like the same height as me apparently. Hannah said she's 5'10" with heels. I feel like she could be because she's like you can correct me, Hanabi, but I think you're like 5'5", maybe like 5'6" with shoes. So like with the right shoes on, I feel like Hanabi could be 5'10". I definitely could not be. I would have to wear like crazy massive heels. I made sure I had bear spray, etc. with me when I would go hiking different places because of the grizzly bears. Oh, I that has to be like my number one fear. Maybe this is why I prefer the ocean because I think land animals are way scarier. And oh my gosh, like even like centipedes. If you guys have heard of like Gila monsters in like the southwestern part of the U.S., the poisonous snakes, the oh my gosh, like the creepiest land animals. Bears, any kind of bear, like the short-nosed bear. You guys should look up the short-nosed bear that used to be a gigantic predator. That stuff, I'm like, no. A cheetah, a lion, I would easily take a shark, easily over any of those things. Oh my gosh, I feel like sharks would just like probably swim by me. The short-nosed bear is cursed. It is freaking cursed. It's so scary. And it apparently, oh my gosh, I could go on a huge rabbit hole about this. Apparently, I think it's between, what is it, Asia and Europe is where it was commonly. Where was it located? Um, oh wait, am I wrong? Inhabited the North American continent, thriving from Alaska and the Yukon down to Mexico. Ooh, so it was around the Mississippi River and around the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, so it's obviously it's extinct, but it's this gigantic, yeah, straight from the ninth circle of hell is correct. But this thing, they have traced this thing back and figured out that the pattern of people like roaming around and trying to inhabit different parts of this area changed just because they didn't want to cross these bears. Like they would literally be like, yeah, no. And they would find a different place to live just because they didn't want to encounter this bear. Because let me show you how tall this thing is compared to humans. Hang on. Hang on. Like, you have no shot. Look at that. Absolutely not. Oh my gosh. I'm forever grateful that I do not exist at the same time in history as the short-nosed bear. Yeah, me too. Also, this is so random. Maybe it's coming from outside, but I smell like a fire smell. It smells like a, I can't tell if it's like a bonfire or not, but I'm hoping it's not close. Yeah, I'm like, wait, it smells so fiery. It's like, I hope it's not my computer, my new computer. Um, Let me read some of these that I missed. I've never heard of that. It's cursed. The moth. Wait, what is the Mothman? It's the yes, it's the family barbecue. It's just such a strong burning smell that I'm like, I hope everything is good. You ever see the bear movie with? Yes, I loved that. The Revenant, I think, is what it's called. The Revenant. That movie's awesome. I remember him like hiding or something within a it was like within a bear's like fur. I think that's also the movie that got him his first Oscar, right? Let's see. I think I'm right on this thought. Yes. In 2016. That was 10 years ago. What? I watched that movie in theaters like yesterday. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Hold up, what are they? No, 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 no. The short-nosed bear is way extinct, but terrifying. Like it feels like one of those things that would be like a creepy pasta or like a crypt. What is it? A cryptid is what they're called, I think. Cryptid. Yes, it feels like a cryptid. A cryptid is an animal or creature whose existence is rumored but unsubstantiated by mainstream science. So, like the Loch Ness Monster, like Bigfoot, like that type of thing. It feels like it would be something of like a myth, like a cryptid, but it's actually real. It's so scary. Um, it's 3 times the height of Rachel. Yeah. Let's see, short nosed bear height. Bear height. Oh, the giant short-faced bear. This is the same. Yeah, this is the same. Was one of the largest mammalian carnivores to. Oh, and it's a carnivore. Great. To ever walk the earth. It stood about 5 to 6 feet tall at the shoulder when on all fours and reached staggering heights of 10 to 12 feet tall when standing up on its hind legs. Nope. Oh, and here it even says 14 to 15 reach on their hind legs. Oh my god. Adult males weighed around 1,500 to 2,000 plus pounds, making them nearly twice as heavy as modern polar bears. Absolutely not. I want to see like a skeleton of this though. That'd be kind of cool to visit. I wonder if they must have one somewhere. I was now 15 when the movie, oh my gosh, yeah. Gosh, yeah, I would have been 21 when he won the Oscar for it. So I probably saw it when I was like 20 years old. That's crazy. Yeah, so scary. Also, guys, this game is so sad. We're about to be out. It sucks going from like, I don't know if you guys watch the playoffs of any of these sports, but I've been watching the hockey Stanley Cup playoffs, and then I've been watching the NBA playoffs. And the Minnesota Wild lost and were out last night, and now the Timberwolves are losing 115 to 88. So it's obviously looking terrible. Also, I should see. Oh, my mom isn't. She was watching this game, I think, but she turned it off. Let's see if she's still watching. Are you still watching? Probably not. Yeah, this is so sad. 115 to 90. What difference is this? 115 to 90. Yeah. 20. We'd have to score 25 points in 10 minutes and 37 seconds. Love the accent. Accent. Where are you from, Brian? I feel like I don't have an accent at all, so that's so funny that you said that. Oh, this is so painful. What did you eat today? What did I eat today? I had breakfast. I ate they're kind of like I think they're called Cocoa Pebbles, but they're like the vegan version with like no added sugar and stuff. I can't remember the brand. Hanabi, you might have to help me. It's kind of like Catalina Crunch, but it's not quite the same. But I had those. Oh, it's like something. Is it Sunday? Seven Sundays, I think, is the brand. Yes, I had the Seven Sundays. It was like chocolate cocoa cereal, and then I had this really good. It was like a pesto pasta salad. I've been incorporating some cheese, which is actually kind of like new for me. Like, if you guys don't know, I'm very plant-based, but I've been liking the protein that comes with eating cheese. So I had that with some Parmesan cheese, which was really good. And then I had, what else? I had a Luna bar. I had a ton of water. This root beer that I'm still drinking, it's like full. I know I had more. Oh, I had some sushi. I think that's it. Also, I think TT might be jumping up. She was peeking. Yeah, they're like vegan Cocoa Pebbles. I don't know how else to. They literally look like Cocoa Pebbles, but they're sweetened with. I think they're sweetened with like maple syrup. Also, TT. Hi, she's here. She's peeking. I wish I could put my phone back so you guys could like see more of TT. Hi, come here. Come here. Do you want to say hi to the stream? She's sniffing my. I have like dark chocolate almonds over here. What are 2 to 5 goals you will accomplish within the next 1 to 5 years? Oh my gosh, I have so many that I want to accomplish. 2 to 5 goals. I would say, man, my top ones would be to make. I would say to make my own businesses my full-time job. So I would say like running my sewing business full time and like being able to sell things and make things consistently and make sales enough to where I can like cover my expenses. Um, I'd also really love to, in some capacity, have like some kind of a like crafting space that's like just dedicated to my crafting business. What else? I think I would really love to go to like some kind of brand event. Um, Gosh, I don't know. That's a really tough one. I feel like I'm more of a like in the moment type of person. So it's kind of hard for me. Like I don't tend to make like really long-term goals, to be honest. I just kind of do what I enjoy and then see where it brings me. So I don't know, maybe like I mean I think it'd be great to like meet um my like forever person, but that's not really like a goal. It's more just like if I could like make my ideal situation. Um I don't know, and then maybe just like meet more people that are in the creative space like this who are like doing social media and stuff because I feel like obviously I love my friends and like I love the people that I have in my life, but besides Hannah, there's not really anyone that understands like what it's like to try and do this full time and like actually make money from it and try to it's like you're not doing it as just a hobby if that makes sense and like it does take a lot of work, a lot of failure, a lot of like perseverance and it's nice. I'm so grateful I have Hannah to talk to because like we relate so heavily on so much of it. But I think just becoming more incorporated into like the content creator space in like whatever way is possible would be cool. So maybe I don't know, I feel like those would be my random ones. Oh, and I've been doing Duolingo every day for Spanish and I want to get a lot better. I took it for like 7 years, but I want to be like fluent to where I can like just speak and not ever like think about what I'm saying. Um like I want to speak it almost as well as I speak English. So I'd say that too. Um let's see here. I'm from Trinidad, but I live in Canada with my aunt. When my parents passed, I was. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Brian. That's so cool though that you're from Trinidad. Um, or you're from Trinidad, I see, but you live in Canada. Sounds yummy. Keep hydrated. I eat rice with noodles and baked beans and chicken. Yum. That sounds so good. That's like comfort food. Are you still making those cat beds? Yes, I like to just call them like mini quilts because I feel like it's just I don't know, I don't want to say anything is like specifically for a pet, but like I've been trying to think of a cute way to put them on my website, like picnic blanket or like mini quilt or something like that. So, but yes, I am. Actually, I have one. I have the one that I was working on in that video literally right next to me, so I can show you. Also, oh my gosh, I love I Show Speed. That's so funny that you bring him up. I have like a lot of cords and lots of paper and markers and stuff on this chair, so sorry if things are dropping. But yeah, I have this. This quilt I actually made for TT. It's like so fuzzy and gross on the backside, so I won't show you. But this is the front. You can tell she's like laid on it, but I made this for her. I still haven't finished all of the border. Like there's this like I have to like flip this and hand sew, but I think it turned out so cute. So I'm gonna be selling these for people to buy in like different colors or like however they want it to look. So yeah, but I think this one looks so good, and the size is like perfect. So yeah, I kind of just will like I'll do this sometimes and just like toss it on like the back of my chair or whatever too, like this, just so like I don't know, it adds like a little cute element. I'll just keep it here so you guys can see. Um, you're welcome. Peace and joy. Hey, silly question. What was your favorite field trip while you were in school? Ooh, favorite field trip. I remember we went to a baseball game. I think I was in like fourth grade, and we went to we have a baseball team in the cities that's called the St. Paul Saints. And we got to like go to a St. Paul Saints game, and I just remember it being so fun. And I got like a little mini like kid bat and this little like stuffed Saints like pig, like the mascot. And that one, for some reason, it just like stands out to me because I was just with like all my little friends, and I don't know, it's just like the best. It was such good weather. It was just so like fun. especially for kids. It was like the perfect thing. I've been working on my Italian. I only know a little. I watch videos on it on the tube. Nice. You should keep working at it. I feel like it never hurts to learn another language. Like, there's no downside to learning a new language. Trinidad shares land with Tobago. Yes, that is correct. Yes, I saw your comment about I Show Speed. Oh, he's so legendary. I love him. Get TT a friend. Everyone always says that. So I have a friend who has multiple cats, so she's been around those cats. And then my ex also had a cat, so she was around that cat for a while, but now, like, obviously isn't. So I've thought, like, it would be nice to have someone else in my life that has a cat that she could, like, play with regularly, but I also feel like she's so content with me, where it's like, she seems perfectly happy. She likes being like on her own and hanging out. So it's like I don't really feel like I need to get her a friend. But I don't know. I feel like she does whatever she wants to and seems very chill on her own. Um, Rachel, you were somewhat of a dreamer. As I mentioned, I lived in my VW van in college, but you seem more adventurous than me. Also, sounds good, Hanabi. I just keep seeing your name popping up. Um, you're somewhat of a dreamer, as I mentioned. I lived in my VW van. Um, I don't know. I mean, I can be adventurous. Like I feel like I'm more just like how am I feeling in the moment? And sometimes I'm feeling up for like some random adventure, and then other times I'm like not feeling it, and I can be kind of risk averse. I think it just really depends on like my mood that day, to be honest. Like I've done things where it's like going like snorkeling or I've gone parasailing. I feel like I've done things where it's like for some people they would be like very risk averse to them, and I'm like whatever, like I'm fine. But then when I think back on them, sometimes I'm like, oh, that was like a little spooky. But I'm still glad that I like said yes to them. Yes, learning languages is great. That's really cool. You're improving on your Spanish. I've been to Italy once and I spent almost 3 months there. And I tell you, by the time I left, I could talk sort of. Oh, that's so cool. That'd be so fun. I think that's the key is like immersing yourself in it so that you just get better and better. I feel like I should probably head off too. I've been yapping on here for so long. Um, Find someone who loves cats as much as you. That's so funny, yes. Good night, Hannah. Also, I think so if you guys want to, I don't know how many of you have TikTok. Um, but let's see. My TikTok account right now that I would actually be live on and active on, it's called Rachel Side of Life. So just type that into your TikTok and feel free to like follow me or whatever you want to do. But if you're curious, I will be live on there. So go follow me if you want to. I miss my cat. She disappeared in 2021. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad. Sometimes they can like find their way back home though, but that is really, oh, that makes me sad. I don't know oh my gosh, if TT ever disappeared, I would be so heartbroken forever. Cats hate the cold. They do better in warmer weather. Yeah, I mean, I get why. I feel like they're very resilient though, but yeah, I feel like naturally they would like the warmth. I used to be on TikTok, but no more on Instagram, though I follow you on there. Oh, thank you, peace and joy. I appreciate that so much. Okay, I think I'll answer this last question and then I'm gonna jump. But do you draw at all, like freehand? Um, Not really, to be honest. I feel like I'm more of a digital person. Like if I was gonna do some kind of an illustration, I might like sketch a little bit and then just like I'd probably throw it up onto my iPad and then like finish it on my iPad and make it look better and like cleaner. I mean I like doodle sometimes on like if it's like a birthday card or like something a little, I don't know, how would you put it? Like something that's just for fun, like it's not really like I don't take drawing seriously, then I probably would. But um Yeah, I feel like I'm more of a digital person. But I think I'm gonna jump, you guys. I am kind of tired and my mouth is very, very dry from yapping so much. But if you want to go follow my TikTok, feel free. It is Rachel Side of Life if you're interested. And I'm sure I'll be back on here again soon, if not tomorrow with Hannah. So keep an eye out. Um, oh my gosh, good night. Good night, William. Wild and Wavy. Thank you, Chief the Medicine Man. Yeah, this is longer than I even thought I would be on, but this has been so fun. Oh my gosh, hi Rob. I'm literally jumping off. I'm sorry. Unless, okay, I have TikTok, so I've thought about like I could just jump over to TikTok for like a little bit. If you guys want to talk more, let me know because I could transition this over to TikTok. Um, but yeah, I plan to be on there and on here more. So let me know what you guys want to see as always. And I think I'll be on tomorrow with Hannah. She's going to be going live on YouTube. So we're going to do like a dual live TikTok universe. Yes. Oh, thank you, Rob. That's so sweet. But yeah, I'm like, maybe I could jump over to TikTok for like I don't know, maybe like an hour tonight. Maybe. It depends. If you guys would be over there, then I would be more open to it. But I don't want to jump on and have like nobody that I know. So, yeah, let me know. We'll see. But I think I'm gonna finish. There's like 4 minutes 30 seconds of this basketball game left. You're under contract with YouTube. Wait, for real? That's crazy if that's true. I've never heard of that in my life. Oh, I hate watching this game knowing this is like the last time I'll see the team this year because it's 135 to 99. So sad. TikTok is too fast for me. Yeah, I understand that too. I mean, honestly, I like the live feature of TikTok. I would probably say more like not the community because I love you guys, but like the way that it works I think is a little bit smarter. Like the format is a little smarter, but I get like the content over there is so quick where it's like it's not everyone's cup of tea. Um Wolves had a heck of a season. I know. I know it's so sad. I can't believe we're like actually going to be done. Virtually undefeated at home, I know. I will say though, it's like when your team has been consistently this good for so many I mean in recent times, like for years now our team has been really good. It feels like it's only a matter of time until we actually like make it to the final. So like if we just keep outdoing ourselves every season, eventually we'll get there and I know that obviously takes time. But it's just hard to watch this loss when you know it's just like there's no hope. It's 102 to 135 with like 3 minutes, which sucks. But anyways, I think I'm gonna jump. I may be on TikTok. We will see. TBD. But thank you guys for tuning in. I feel like it's been so long, but it's been so fun talking with you. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, if not tonight. Bye.